What's going on, everyone? Thanks for hanging out for another episode of Our Brains Hurt. Next weekend, Saturday, September 21st, head out to True Vibe Brewery in Haymarket, Virginia for the release party of our very own Our Brains Hurt Coffee Oatmeal Stout. That's right, we are releasing our own beer. Come out next Saturday, the 21st, and try it. Watch us do a live recording of the podcast, and we'll have some acoustic music to keep you entertained. That's next Saturday, September 21st, True Vibe Brewery, Haymarket, Virginia. We will see you there. Now, let's get to the show.
Well, they needed a jingle for their stupid little show, so they called up the Jasons and we said, fuck no. Then they called us again and they gave us $20 and we wrote them a song that said, your podcast sucks. Then they gave us more money and they asked us really nice and we finally gave in and we said, alright, I'll write you a song, but it's gonna be a clone of a Screeching Weasel song that we heard a while ago. So we wrote them a jingle and it sounded really rad. It was the best little jingle that their podcast ever had, but the file got corrupted and the email didn't work. Now they're stuck without a jingle singing our brains hurt. Our brains hurt, our brains hurt, our brains hurt. Our brains hurt, our brains hurt, our brains hurt. Our brains hurt, our brains hurt, our brains hurt. Our brains hurt, our brains hurt, our brains hurt. In a very non-copyright infringing sort of way.
Do you ever make your food like way too spicy that you can't even eat it?
I have done that before, yes. It's not as bad as when you make your food way too salty.
Yeah, that's true. If it's too spicy, you can still muscle through, but if it's too salty, you just can't.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
Only a few times in my life that's happened, but
I am a salt fanatic. I want to get one of those Salt Life stickers just because I love salt and it has nothing to do with the ocean. And I want to get 12 of them on the back of my car because I put salt on fucking everything.
Is it Salt Life or is it Slut Life? You know.
So for me to make something too salty it's happened before, but I have to like accidentally dump the entire salt shaker in my shit to make it too salty.
Yeah, and that's basically what I'm talking about. And it really sucks when it happens.
Yeah.
Because you immediately know, like the first bite, you're like, oh, this is too salty.
Yeah.
This cannot be consumed by humans.
Right. And you can't do anything about it, you know?
Nothing. Potentially add sugar. Apparently adding sugar works.
Does it counter it? Yeah.
Yeah, but then you're like getting an overload of salt and sugar, which is probably not good for anyone.
Not recommended, yeah. Well, it is the day after the first week of the football season, and I will say that my expectations of the Jets have cooled drastically. So
I wouldn't say. I mean, every fan of a team that's been bad for a long time, I know because I'm one. I think their expectations, even if your expectations are even like, hey, we're gonna go 8-9 this season or 7-10 or whatever it was before it was 17 games, you know,
right?
I think they're always unreal because you want your team to do well.
Yeah.
And there's part of you that, you know, especially if you study the teams, sees all the good stuff.
Right.
After one game over a lifetime of watching football, especially the first game of the season, and especially over the last 5 years, I think you have to temper your expectations after you watch one game.
Yeah.
Because game one for most teams in this era is fucking horrid.
It's like the third preseason game, basically, what it used to be, because they're not playing at all in the
preseason game.
Yeah.
Yes. But with starters who haven't gelled really yet.
Yeah.
And if and the random team that does have an offense or a defense that is gelling at that point, because it can happen, tend to dominate in that week one. I saw a lot of good things from your Jets in that game.
I watched the first half. I went to bed at halftime because I had to wake up at 4, but I could tell where the game was going at that point. But that first quarter, they looked great. They had that one really good drive. Garrett Wilson's awesome.
Garrett Wilson is great.
He's going to be an awesome. Yeah, I'm excited to see him. And as long as Rodgers can stay healthy, that's going to be a cool duo throughout the season.
Alan Lazard is only good when Aaron Rodgers is throwing to him.
Yeah,
that's very apparent. Because he's for some reason he's amazing when Aaron Rodgers is throwing to him.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
That is weird.
It makes me question a lot of things within the NFL.
What are you drinking?
It's just actually vodka on ice with a lime wedge.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
It's a
I
nice
was
little neat, refreshing drink.
I was gifted a
Oh, that's
very
right.
ginormous bottle of vodka from
Nice.
someone I did an electrical job for.
Nice.
And yeah.
Will work for booze. Hell yeah.
Well, for people who have helped me out over
Yeah,
the years,
totally. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
All right, we're gonna get your picks.
Oh, my football picks.
Football picks.
Well, I have the well, I was gonna say the distinction of seeing week one,
Yeah, but
but
that's
I don't
okay.
know if that helps actually.
Yeah, it probably doesn't.
Because of what I just said. Most teams aren't firing on all cylinders.
Right. So the way Travis and I did it was we picked the winner and loser in every division, and then we
Okay.
picked the 7 playoff teams for each conference, and then the conference championship game for each conference and the Super Bowl. I'll start with the AFC East. I'm going to tell you our picks. So, okay, AFC East, Travis picked the Dolphins to win and the Pats to lose. I
Mhm.
picked the Jets to win and the Pats to lose. What say you?
Bills to win, Pats to
Yeah.
lose.
Okay.
That shouldn't surprise anybody who
Yeah.
listens to this
Yeah.
podcast.
For the AFC North, we both picked the Ravens to win it and the Steelers to lose it.
Oh wow, the
Now,
Steelers.
this is where week one will help because I would say the Browns are probably going to lose it. Although the Bengals shit the bed against the fucking Patriots.
Bengals looked fucking terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I was listening to a guy this morning talk about and this is like an ex-quarterback that used to play in the NFL.
Yeah.
He's like a career second stringer, third
Mhm.
stringer. And he was talking about that too. He was like, because he was breaking down Jaden Daniels from the Commanders.
Yeah.
And he was like, I swear, if you put Jaden Daniels in Joe Burrow's spot on that team, that the Bengals probably would have tore it up.
Yeah.
It was like, because he was like, Burrow didn't look good.
No.
He was like, the Bengals offense looked okay. It was Burrow that didn't look good.
Yeah.
And he was like, the Commanders offense looked terrible, but it was Daniels that looked good.
Yeah.
And I was like, interesting.
I think Daniels is going to be the quarterback that you guys thought RG3 was going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you have
Well,
RG3 and not made of glass in Jaden Daniels. I think you have something for I liked what I saw. I'll say that.
yeah, he did. He took what Tampa gave him, and he only had like, he really only had like 3 or 4 mistakes in that game
It was a great first game, I thought.
for a rookie. I mean,
Yeah.
look at Bo Nix and Caleb Williams. 2 of Jaden Daniels' passes, the receiver got tackled at the 1-yard line right before scoring a touchdown. Those were his 2 touchdown runs. And he missed Terry McLaurin for what would have been a 70-yard touchdown. McLaurin was wide open. He overthrew him by about a fucking 1.5 yards or 2 yards or whatever.
Yep.
Both those guys end up in the end zone, and he hits McLaurin for that touchdown. He's sitting at like 250 some yards with 3 touchdowns.
Right. Yeah.
Passing.
I enjoyed watching him. So I think
it's not a terrible game for a rookie quarterback in their first game.
No, not at all.
Because I don't think you could say the same thing about Bo Nix or Caleb Williams. I think those were the only 3 rookies that played yesterday.
So.
Back to the Browns and
AFC North,
who I think is going to win the AFC North.
Yeah.
Man, I can't pick the Steelers to lose that division because even as bad as they look on paper right now, Mike Tomlin has never had a losing record his entire career. So I pick Ravens to win, Browns to lose.
Okay.
I can't pick the Steelers for that.
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin's just too good of a coach to allow that team. And I have to imagine if they stick with Fields, he's going to learn as he moves forward,
Right. AFC South, we had the same picks again. We both picked the Texans to win and the Titans to lose.
Ooh, I am not going to pick the Titans to lose that division.
Okay.
Will Levis looks good.
I didn't watch him at all. He did look good.
He did look good.
Okay.
Yeah,
I liked him a lot at Kentucky. I mean, I saw him live a couple times. So
I did not think that
Yeah.
he was going to pan out for their quarterback, but like I think he's gonna.
okay.
Like he had a few games
He was the
last year where
captain too.
yes, he is.
Yeah,
He did
yeah.
get voted captain. He looked good.
Good for him. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. You both picked the
Texans to win, Titans to lose.
and Texans, Titans, Colts, and Jacksonville, right?
Jags, yeah. You don't think the Titans are the worst out of those four?
No,
Okay.
no. And I'm gonna go off key here a little bit.
All
I'm
right.
gonna pick the Jaguars to win that division,
All right.
and I'm gonna pick the Colts to lose it. I think the Titans are better than people think they are. I could be wrong on that, but
That's why they play the games.
mhm.
All right. So for the AFC West, we both again have the Chiefs winning and the Broncos losing.
I probably will have that similarly.
It's hard to not pick those two.
The Chiefs are definitely going to win that
Yeah,
division. Man, although the Raiders could lose it.
Yeah, they could.
I mean, Bo Nix looked really good for the Broncos in the preseason. His game yesterday, I mean, the stats make him definitely look like the worst of the three rookie quarterbacks, but I don't think that's going to happen every week.
Wait, who was the first quarterback picked?
Caleb Williams? Number
Okay,
one
it
overall
was-
to the Bears.
Okay, gotcha. And then it was,
Uh,
and then Jaden was the second one.
Yeah,
Daniels.
somehow the Bears won yesterday. Caleb looked terrible,
Yeah,
but he didn't turn the ball over.
yeah.
Or
No,
at
I
least
think he
didn't throw a
did.
pick.
I think.
He didn't throw a pick. He might have fumbled it.
Okay.
I think he may have lost a fumble. Yeah, he looked lost at times. I mean, he threw the ball 42 times in his first game as a rookie quarterback.
Wow,
As being like
that's
I think
crazy.
what he was like the fourth quarterback taken off the board, the fifth
That's
quarterback.
that's confidence from the coach right there.
Sean Payton's a quarterback guru,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
cannot imagine. Payton's been praising this guy since they drafted him. Even before they drafted him, they got their guy. That's who they wanted.
Yeah.
I can't imagine he doesn't progress. The dude looked really good in the preseason.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Trev from the Struggling Artist Podcast, and I want to talk to you real quick about Struggling Artist Record Club. The Struggling Artist Record Club is a vinyl record subscription service where I hunt and curate the best punk and punk adjacent music out there and mail their record to your door each and every month. Imagine finding your new favorite band from across the country without ever having to leave the house. It doesn't get much better than that. The excitement of discovering new music just got that much easier. As a member of the Struggling Artist Record Club, you are going to receive some of the best music you've ever heard from bands you may never even heard of. Whether you've been collecting records for years or just starting out, the Struggling Artist Record Club is designed specifically for you. And right now, all new members get a Struggling Artist Record Club exclusive along with the monthly selection. So head to strugglingartistrecordclub.com, pick a membership, and start building that collection today.
All right, now we're going into Mad Alive territory with the NFC East.
Who do
Again, Travis and I have the Eagles winning and the Giants losing.
I would just like to reiterate how much I cannot believe that Jerry Jones just paid Dak Prescott $60 million a year over the next 4 seasons. I cannot believe it. It's a 240 million contract, $240 million contract over 4 years. And 231 of it is guaranteed.
Wow, really?
Way to save $9 million, Jerry.
Wow.
Like at
Now,
that
I will
point,
say this. I've had, like, Dak has been on my fantasy team like 3 of the last 4 years. He gets fucking points, man. He gets points.
he is a fantasy quarterback.
Yeah.
He is not a quarterback that is going to win you a Super Bowl.
But Jerry Jones
I think-
is not a fantasy owner.
I cannot believe that they signed him
I'm a fan of Dak.
after. I mean,
Sausage Kings.
I am not going to take anything away from Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
The dude puts up fucking statistics.
Yeah.
He can play football.
Mhm.
I will not say he's a terrible fucking quarterback because he's not. He is a great fucking quarterback. Is he top 10 in the NFL? I don't know.
He's right there, maybe.
Most of the NFL people think that he is.
Yeah.
But when has Dak led an amazing team as the Cowboys? Maybe once or twice through his entire career. And how far did they go in the playoffs? Never, because he's never won a playoff game. So,
and that's
my
what matters,
question,
especially in Cowboy land. You got to win.
My question is, after you franchise tagged him
Yeah.
and paid him a shit ton of money per season, then you go and make him the most highly paid quarterback in NFL history, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think there's anybody else that makes more than 60 million a season right now. Is there?
I don't know.
Because I'll tell you,
probably
Patrick
not.
Mahomes only makes 30 million a season.
Well, if it's not Mahomes or Allen, then there's nobody because
Mahomes, what is it now? 4 years ago, 3 years ago,
there
signed
can't be
a
anybody making more
10-year, $300 million contract, which at the time was the biggest contract in NFL history. But the NFL said, yeah, wait for 4 to 5 years from now, and that's going to be a fucking bargain. And they've already won mad Super Bowls with him. So, like, the Chiefs set themselves up for a lot of Super Bowls.
All right, saying all that, NFC East, winner, loser.
This is a hard one for me this year. Because
The Giants are going to lose that.
no, the Giants are definitely losing. That's 100% accurate.
Yeah.
I don't know why in week 1 you're going to wear the Montreal Canadiens uniforms. Like, what? Really? It wasn't even the Montreal Canadiens uniforms. It was the Montreal Canadiens throwback uniform.
Yeah.
It was like, it's the Giants throwback uniforms. No, it's not. That was where the Montreal the hockey team. They wore hockey team uniforms.
Yeah.
Fucking weird. In week 1, who wears throwbacks in week 1?
I know. It's weird.
Fucking weird. Giants are definitely losing the division. I don't think there's a question about that. Like, I don't want to say, you know what?
I know you don't want to say Eagles, but you know it's the Eagles.
No, actually, I don't think it's going to be the Eagles.
You think the Skins are going to do it?
No.
Or the Commanders?
No. This is why
Cowboys.
I don't want to say it. Because I think it's probably going to be the Cowboys. Because I think the Eagles have been regressing over the last 2 seasons. I mean,
they have been. There's no doubt they have been.
Jalen Hurts did not look good for most of that game.
Jalen Hurts did not look good starting the second half of last season.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
The Eagles were like, were they 8 or 9-0 or something like that? And then they just fell off.
Yeah. And they can't do the tush push anymore.
Yeah.
The tush push was clearly the only reason they were so fucking good at it was Kelsey. Yeah, their center. That dude's like one of the greatest centers of all time.
Yeah. All right. So you got Cowboys, Giants.
There's turmoil. Can I really say the Cowboys is a Commanders game?
All right. You got Dallas, Giants. We won't say the actual name of the team.
I mean, I just think that Cowboys are going to win the division by default.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
It's because of Dak. Honestly, I think they'll win the division because of Dak. If he stays
CeeDee
healthy.
Lamb is a beast of all beasts. You know,
how are they going to pay him now?
I don't know, but all right. So you got Cowboys, Giants. Travis and I both had Eagles, Giants. All right. NFC North. I think the North is where it's at this year. AFC and NFC. I think
more than likely. I agree.
Yeah, I think those are both 2 killer fucking divisions. Travis had the Lions winning and the Vikings losing. I have the Bears winning and the Vikings losing.
I mean, the Vikings looked fucking good.
What say you?
Dude, the Vikings defense is for real.
Yeah, yeah.
They are. I know maybe some people would say they were playing a team that wasn't so good offensively, but whatever. Great defenses are supposed to fucking strangulate bad offenses, and that's exactly what the fucking Vikings did. My goodness, their defense looked good. It all depends on Sam Darnold, which in my eyes, because I know their head coach quite well, Kevin O'Connell, he's a quarterback guru. He was an assistant coach for my Commanders for a long time, eventually working his way up to offensive coordinator. And the worst thing that happened when Ron Rivera took over the team is firing Kevin O'Connell. He was up for the offensive coordinator job. He was one of the last 3 people that they interviewed, and they let him go and hired fucking Norv Turner's son, Scott Turner, who had only been an offensive coordinator in the NFL for the 6 months after Ron Rivera got fired from Carolina. I don't think the Vikings are losing that division.
All right.
I like their coach, regardless of whether Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
I think the Bears are going to lose that division.
Okay.
I don't think the Bears are going to be as good as people think they're going to be.
Okay. Who do you have winning?
Lions.
Okay. Yeah.
Hands down.
Gotcha. Okay. NFC South, Travis picked the Bucks to win and the Panthers to lose.
Bucks are winning that division.
Okay.
100%.
I
Bucks
picked the
are
Saints
hands
to
down
win
the
and
best team in
Panthers
that
to
division.
lose.
Oh,
All right.
dude. The Bucks defense is one of the best defenses in the NFL. They are fucking good. And they're aggressive as fuck. Like, if you don't have a plan for like 7 and 8 people constantly blitzing you, you are going to lose to the Bucks.
Yeah.
And this is nothing new for their head coach. The dude, Todd Bowles.
Yeah, Todd Bowles, Jets.
Yeah. He was the defensive coordinator when Brady was there. He took over head coach when Brady left and Arians went up. Their defense, Todd Bowles is an amazing defensive coordinator. You know this. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He played safety for the Skins actually back in the day.
Oh, did he?
I think he was actually on was he on one of our Super Bowl teams? He might have been on the 91 Super Bowl team actually.
Gotcha.
As one of our safeties. He might have been.
Cool.
I could be wrong about that.
Who do you have losing the South?
The Saints.
Okay.
Or wait. Saints, Falcons, Tampa,
Panthers.
and who's the other one?
Carolina.
Oh no, Carolina. Sorry.
You have Carolina losing?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So we all have the same loser.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. They looked so bad.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like they looked like they got worse.
Yeah.
I know they have a new head coach, but
NFC West, Travis and I both have the 49ers winning. Travis has the Cardinals losing, and I have the Seahawks losing.
oh, really? You think the Seahawks are going to lose?
I was a little biased because I have Kyler Murray as my quarterback, and then so I was hoping he'd be a little better than last place. But you got the 49ers winning, though, I'm assuming.
100%.
Yeah, okay.
100%. Is who do I have losing, though? I don't think it's going to be the
Seahawks or Rams.
It's either Cardinals.
Cardinals? Okay.
Yeah. Fuck. Actually, you know what?
You think the Cards are worse than the Seahawks?
I may even go with the Rams winning that division. Oh yeah, the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks are actually going to be pretty good this year. I bet you money the Seahawks make the playoffs.
Okay.
I know it's a rookie head coach, but Mike McDonald, I believe is his name, the dude who was the defensive coordinator for the Ravens for the past couple seasons. I watched a good chunk of that game. They looked good. They looked like a team who was in week 1.
Yeah.
Who looked good that was trying to put together greatness. I am a believer of Geno Smith more than more people are.
I like Geno Smith. I might be the one Jet fan who likes Geno Smith.
I think Geno,
yeah.
He had a decent season last season, and the season before he had a fucking incredible
phenomenal season too. Yeah.
And I thought he looked good. He threw one interception early in the game on Sunday, and it was because he got hit as he was throwing.
Yeah.
And after that, fuck, dude, he took that game over.
Yeah.
He looked great after that.
So are you sticking with the 49ers or are you going Rams to win that one?
I'm sticking with 49ers.
Yeah.
49ers win, Cardinals lose. Yeah.
Okay.
49ers are the safe bet there.
Yeah. All right. So now the playoffs. So, all right. So here, I'll go through our team. So Travis, the 4 winners, Travis has Dolphins, Ravens, Texans, Chiefs, and his wild cards are Jets, Bengals, Jags. I have Jets, Ravens, Texans, Chiefs, and my wild cards are Dolphins, Browns, Bengals. You have Bills, Ravens, Jags, Chiefs. Who are your 3 wild cards for the AFC?
The Bills, Ravens, Jags, Chiefs.
Yeah.
All right. So this is just AFC we're talking about.
Yeah.
So definitely
Yeah, your 3 AFC wild cards.
I got the Jets in a wild card spot.
Mhm.
I got
Even after last night?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, week 1.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers has historically been garbage in week 1.
That's
And
true.
then-
That
and
is
then
true,
he
actually.
And then he just starts tearing it up after that.
That is
That's
true.
a fact.
Yeah. I can't. Yeah, that's true. Looking back at all the past few seasons, it's like he's always getting interviewed about why he played so horribly, and he's like, "It's week 1." Like,
Yeah.
I've seen that interview so many times over the past few years. Yeah,
That's fact. And,
that is
and
true,
I don't think he played horribly for you
No,
guys.
he didn't. It was just a little underwhelming for me, but whatever. I'm a Jet fan, so. All right, so you got Jets as your first wild card, 2 other wild cards for the AFC.
Yeah, so the Jets will take 1 wild card spot. AFC. All right, so the AFC North. I had the Ravens winning that, right?
Yeah.
I think the Bengals are going to take a spot
Okay.
because I don't think the Bengals are going to continue to look like they did in week
I don't
1.
think so either. Yeah.
They're a good fucking Joe Burrow,
they're
a good fucking quarterback. As long as Burrow stays healthy, they will make the playoffs. Jacksonville, Colts,
So Texans. So
and
you had the Jags winning
Texans.
the South.
Texans.
So Texans are your okay, cool. So your AFC playoffs: Bills, Ravens, Jags, Chiefs, Jets, Bengals, Texans.
I really want to put the Dolphins in there.
It's tough to leave them out. I have them as a wild card, and of course Travis has them as winning. But
yeah.
NFC. Okay, so for NFC, Travis has Eagles, Lions, Bucks, 49ers winning their divisions. Bears, Packers, Rams as his 3 wild cards. I have Eagles, Bears, Saints, 49ers winning. I have Cowboys, Lions, Packers as my wild cards. I really like the NFC North and the AFC North because I also have Ravens, Browns, Bengals in my AFC. So you have Cowboys, Lions, Bucks, 49ers as your winners. Who are your 3 NFC wild cards?
Eagles, which I fucking hate to say too, but Eagles. I'm doing this one realistic this year.
Yeah.
Eagles, Seahawks, Rams.
All right. So, all right, the playoffs are set. Now, this is when I stopped being realistic, and I said it on the podcast last week too. Like, so, all right. So for the AFC Championship game,
what, the one that I slept through?
Yeah. It was so funny. Travis comes on, and I'm just like, I was like, I think Matt might either be arrested or fighting his neighbors because I just talked to him and he said he was blasting RKO.
Dude, I grilled on the deck. I was having a great day.
Nice.
I blasted music at my neighbors that, cut all the fucking noise sound out just to show them, hey, like maybe you shouldn't have done this.
Yeah.
Maybe a little aggressively, but whatever. It's the college kids around here blast music so much louder all the time than what I was doing.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I got a podcast in an hour. Walked to the store, got a pack of White Claws, came back home. I was on my 3rd White Claw, sat on the couch on my 3rd White Claw, texted Travis, again, see if he was still good. Everything fucking sat down, set my fucking shit down. And I guess I didn't have much sleep the night before. I don't know. I just at some point, it was like, the last text message that was on my phone was from 7:15. So I was 45 minutes out, sitting on the couch with a smile on my face, like ready to pot. Well, really only 30 minutes out because generally,
right.
Yeah,
totally. Yeah.
That's it. I woke up at 3:30 a.m.
So Travis's AFC Championship game, he has the Dolphins and the Ravens. My AFC Championship game is Jets Chiefs. If I was being realistic, I would say Ravens Chiefs, but I went Jets Chiefs. I want to have some fun this year.
All right.
So what is your AFC Championship game?
God, I don't want them to be there, but the Chiefs are going to be there.
Yeah.
Chiefs Bills again. I picked Chiefs Bills.
Who do you have winning that? Who's your AFC Super Bowl?
Bills.
Okay. Travis has Eagles Lions for his NFC Championship game. I have Bears 49ers for mine. Travis has the Eagles winning. I have the Bears winning.
Man, you're all in on the Bears, huh?
Yeah, which is dumb, but whatever. Who is your NFC Championship game?
I'm gonna go weird one here.
Okay.
Lions Rams.
Uh,
Can that happen? Yeah, that can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them won the division. Lions Rams. That's my NFC Championship game.
Okay. Who do you have winning that game?
Lions. I want to say Rams, but because I think
Okay.
the Rams are going to be way better this season than people think they're going to be. But
All right. So for the Super Bowl, Travis has the Dolphins beating the Eagles in the Super Bowl. I have the Jets beating the Bears in the Super Bowl. You have the Bills Lions. Who's winning who's the champion?
Bills finally take one.
All right. When was the last time have they won?
Never.
They still have never won one.
Never.
Because weren't they in like 4 in the 80s and 90s or something?
4 in a row, lost all 4.
I didn't know it was in a row. I thought it was like 3. I thought it was like 4 out of 6 years or something like that. But okay, it was all in a row. Wow.
I got to piss.
And that
Give me a
was
second.
go ahead. Yeah. All right. So you have the Bills beating the Lions in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think the Bills are finally going to win one. I think the combination of Josh Allen and Sean McDermott, right?
Yeah.
There he goes. I think is a winning combination. I think they will win one together. And
It's
I think
funny.
it's going to be this year.
The 3 of us all have 3 different Super Bowl champions, and they're all from the same division, the AFC East.
AFC East.
Travis got Dolphins. I have the Jets. You got the Bills. So watch the Patriots will win the fucking Super Bowl this year.
No.
No, I know. But so that's the NFL season coming up.
Good luck, everyone.
Yes.
How do I do this shit? I can still hear you. So what do I have to press? Close.